Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another Godfrey's Parlour session. I'm your host. I'm Dina Hall. I'm coming to you from my home in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And tonight, the Nields are coming to us from one of their homes, I'm quite certain. So in addition to this 1-hour performance, we'll also include the opportunity for you to add comments and ask questions. And true to Godfrey's form, we'll take a short break at the halfway mark. A little different, though. At that time, we're going to spend a few minutes chatting with the Nields. An important reminder, all of our live stream concerts will benefit the artists, so please use the link provided on screen and in the comments to pay what you will. Our suggested donation is $10, but you're certainly encouraged to send more. We want you to put a value on this, and we hope that you're going to express that in the ways that you feel is best. Well, that's it for now. It's time for the music. And so I want you to please, you can clap if you want. You're sitting there at home. You might as well do it. Woohoo, you can clap. And please welcome the Nields. Hi there.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, this is wonderful. You got it all set up there. Whose house are you streaming from?
We're in my studio.
Oh, great.
It's really our house now. Like pretty much the whole house is taken up with our musical equipment and lights, but we're pretty lucky.
We sure are when we have that space. All right. Well, we are thrilled that you are here, and we're broadcasting over your Facebook page, your YouTube channel, as well as the Godfrey's YouTube channel and Facebook page. And it's wonderful to have you all. I'm going to get out of the way, turn it over to you. Please play some music. Welcome the Nields.
Thank you, Dina.
Thanks, Dina.
Godfrey's is one of our favorite clubs in the whole country, and we're sad we're not there in person. But we're really glad to be there in spirit.
You've always been a good girl, smart girl, pretty girl, lucky girl, happy as the day is long. You've always been a good girl, smart girl, pretty girl, lucky girl, happy as the day is long. In you, do you have any idea what they put you through? They tell you will go for a little star. How I wonder what you are when I watch you wearing their shoes. They want you to have long hair, short skirts, clear skin. Nothing hurts following their every rule. Why don't you make the rules? Why don't you make the rules? Angela, this town is wrong. Angela, this town is wrong. So now it's so sad to see you this way. I call, but you never have time to play. They gave you all these big dreams, big plans, and official programs, a studio with mirrors for walls. Your doctors tell you work it through, smooth it out, feel your pain, let it out. They never let you learn how to crawl. They never let you make the rules. Why don't you make the rules? Angela, this town is wrong. Angela, this town is wrong. Angela, spread your wings and be gone. I sold my computer for a used acoustic guitar. You only need your toothbrush, $50, that velvet shirt that brings you luck, the voice that's your mother's investment. By morning we'll be long gone on my run, city bound. I know someone, I'm sure we can stay in her apartment, and then we'll make the rules, and then we'll make the
Oh my goodness, you guys. It is impossible to be attempting to communicate with anyone else in our country right now without having this giant elephant in the room that is the fact that our democracy is on the line and we're having an election in 2 weeks. OMG. So we could not possibly do tonight's show without trying to give you some hope, some energy, some fuel to get through and to work hard to make the right thing happen. Which, of course, we believe is to fire the dude who's there right now. That's our plan.
You're fired.
The week that he was inaugurated, I had been spending that month, because it was January, and I did this all throughout my kids' elementary school time. I would teach songs about and from the civil rights movement for the whole month of January, and then we'd always have a big assembly where we sang them together. And it was the Monday after the inauguration. And so I'd been steeped in that music, and it's a 4-minute drive from my house to the school, and in that time, this song basically came to me completely, fully formed. And you can hear this song's ancestors. I'm not really sure that I could say that I wrote this song as much as I just, like, I don't know, midwifed it or something. And then I brought it to Dave, and I said, can you help me make it more interesting? And he did. So this is a song about how we all need to be taking care of each other. And I think that we have been trying to do that for the last 4 years. And no matter what happens, we're going to have to keep doing it.
Well, we're gonna need a boat that can sail on stormy seas. There will be days that bring us to our knees, praying for strength to carry on. Well, we're gonna need a boat, and we're gonna need a song. So we're gonna build a boat made with all our hands, made for you and me, just like this land, so rather frail, and a hammer and a nail. 'Cause we're gonna build a boat, and we're gonna set sail, lead the way. Gonna build
So this is a song that actually I asked Narissa to write when. Well, this is making me think actually of this thing that people say is like. Recently, I've been feeling like I'm in terrible shape. I think that's because I'm actually in terrible shape. I've been running every day, but I tried to do a push-up, and I could not even do one of those fake push-ups where you like are on your knees, and that's a problem. I'm going to be working on it. And I was talking to my dog today and saying to her, dude, you have to eat fewer treats and you need to maybe get some more exercise. She came running with me today and she did an excellent job. But she was sort of looking forlornly at me when we got home, like, I need some treats, man. And I said, look, you're going to not just have to run. That's not enough, Greta. You are also going to have to do plank. And then Dave said, she's perpetually in a state of plank. And I was like, oh my gosh, my mind is blown. I mean, blown. A dog is constantly in plank.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Well, plank is weird for humans. Like, I mean, if you could actually walk around with all four of your paws on the ground, because plank, it's more like your tippy toes, right?
Also, it would be if her butt was in a straight line, which sometimes it is.
She
but
can
not
do
for
plank.
long. Yeah.
I've seen her do plank.
Anyway, all this is to say is I feel like there's maybe an analogy to be made of when you're like, I thought when I was like 25, I'm in such terrible shape. Little did I know I could be in even worse shape.
Wait, where are you going with this?
So, a few years ago, I asked Narissa to write this song because I was like, oh, Narissa, the country is in such terrible shape. Write me this song. And she did.
It was 2009.
How was I to think that it could get so much worse?
It got so much worse.
Anyway, this is a song about, wow, sometimes it's just shocking that there aren't things that we can agree on. It just seems like there's certain things that we should all be able to be like, that is a truth.
And we used to be able to agree that the world was round, but
Apparently
not anymore.
Oy, oy, oy. Anyway, this is a song that celebrates the roundness of the world.
1, 2, 3, and...
Backyard, you won't keep to your own side of the tracks. Early morning on the bus, keep on just ignoring us, wishing we'd stay hunkered in the back. Teenage freaks out on the street, messing with your chill we meet. Aren't you glad that you're not her? Shake a cool and mix it up, toss us in a giant cup, turn us in the gyre and stir, stir, stir. And which side are you on? Which side are you on? Figure it out, she said, haven't you noticed I'm around? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells you to figure it out, she said, haven't you noticed I'm around? Up in northern Pakistan, they're building schools and making plans and teaching girls their wisdom to increase. Pass it forward, pass it on, and reach us of Afghanistan. Pennies fill the jar for peace. Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jew, non-believer, Sikh, Hindu. Each knows how to love a newborn baby. Each knows how to greet the sun. Weep when the beloved's gone. Fall upon the ground and save me, save me. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells you to figure it out, she said. Haven't you noticed I'm around? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells you to figure it out, she said. Haven't you noticed I'm around? Tell her you can't understand nothing when as you had planned. Slam the door and slam it again. Get into your car and go, and words on the radio. Windshield wipers can't beat the rain. Driving home you see a cloud, makes the sun a giant shroud, makes you understand the phrase silver lining. though it's dark as far as sight. Dark can't terminate the light. Somewhere on the other side, the sun is shining. Which side are you on? 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 The world tells me to figure it out. She says, haven't you noticed I'm around? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells you to figure it out. She says, haven't you noticed I'm around?
So we play every Monday night on YouTube, Facebook Live, and if you sign up on our mailing list, which is www.nields.com, we will send you a weekly newsletter reminding you of the fact that we're going to be playing on Monday night.
Often we have our shows around a theme, so we'll also tell you what that theme is. This week we're just doing a show like we would do at Godfrey Daniels if we were actually there in person. And, you know, this pandemic, it's hard on all of us. It's certainly hard on we musicians who have to figure out how to play music like this instead of in a room with you all. But I really, really worry for all of the beautiful, small, people-powered clubs around the country, like Godfrey Daniels, and so we want to do everything we can to keep them afloat and in everybody's consciousness, and we want them to be there when we all emerge, which we are going to do.
We are going to do it. So this is a song that's been requested recently, and we haven't done it in a while. It's a song for mothers everywhere. It's a song for everyone who had a mother. It's called Your House is Strong. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That felt like failure were really the ones that made me strong. What if all the time when you thought you'd ruin me, there actually was nothing wrong? I know there are times when you think our house will crumble and fall on our heads. Believe me when I say our house is strong, and so are you. The broken spots are where the light shines through. Our house is strong, and so are we. It's a forgiving of each other that sets us free. I know it wasn't easy to watch me struggle to finally get to my feet. I know it wasn't easy to work to feed us when we kept interrupting your sleep. You always had time to hold me close, to listen and believe. When I heard a ghost, I believed you when you said our house is strong, and so are you. The haunted rooms are where the truth comes through. Our house is strong, and so are we. It's the believing in each other that sets us free. And there were those years when we couldn't speak without it ending in a fight. You had the wisdom to let me go. gather like the women we'd grown to be. Gathered like the harvest, we heard the news, and everything vanished from the screen. The mother we get is the mother we need, even when we're all alone. I hear you sing to your own mama. Our house is strong, and so are you. The broken spots are where the light shines through. Our house is strong, and so are we. It's the forgiving of each other that sets our house strong, and so are you. The haunted rooms are where the truth comes through. Our house is strong, and so are we. It's the believing in each other that sets us free.
So actually, if we were at Godfrey Daniels, this would be our CD release party, and we would show you our CD. I'm not showing you our CD. I'm showing you the songbook of our CD, but that's the cover of the CD right there. Looks like a newspaper. It's called November, and it's got one of the songs we already did. We're going to build a boat. We're about to do another song from it, and we're going to do a couple more before the night is through. It's all it's kind of topical in the tradition of, you know, American lefty folk music. So we're pretty proud of it. And this is a song, a lot of the songs we probably won't do. Well, that's not true. We could be doing them another 4 years.
Stop.
Boo,
Okay.
no.
There's only like 2 songs that are going to retire after November,
Is that right?
God willing. Yeah. I mean, I'll keep singing Boat. We need to
Yeah, no, Boat is
always
definitely
be taking care
gonna-
of each other.
Boat is
And
going
this
to...
song we will definitely keep doing. This is a song, that last song was about motherhood, and this is about your daughter. And,
It's about the next generation.
you know, this next generation is so wonderful. And I read recently that everybody should have a mentor who's like 20 years younger than you. Not a mentee, a mentor. And this next generation has a lot to teach us.
They do.
And I feel like we're going to need their help with the problems that we have facing us. We're going to all need to collaborate together. And we have looked to the younger generation. They have done more phone banking than we have, I have to say. They are super good at phone banking. And let me tell you, people are rude to them, but probably less rude than they would be to me, because they start with, I'm a student.
I got to tell you, somebody was very rude to my 14-year-old daughter. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. In
People
Texas.
should not be rude.
No.
All right.
And we love Texas. Texas, vote blue. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
My daughter rides her bike to school. When it's raining, when it's cold, it doesn't matter. It's her rule, and you can call her feminist, committed environmentalist, but I call her a girl. I call her a girl. My girl says she will not eat meat. It's the carbon, it's the cruelty. She is voting with her feet, and you can call her inspiring and sometimes a little tiring, but she just calls It's convenient, I'm a member of the great progressive parent herd, and you can call me compromised, overworked, ironic, civilized, but I call me a slave. If there's a God above, and if she's a God of love, please wake me up to follow that Susan B. Anthony salutes all the girls on their bikes, trading in their skirts for suits, and you can call it liberty and why we should learn history, but my girl calls it the way to school. She calls it the way to school. She calls it the way to school. There is a line of girls that circles all around the world, and we will all follow that girl. There is a line of girls that circles all around the world, and we will all follow that girl. 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 Follow that girl.
Oh, I like that song. It puts me in a good mood. I like singing about bicycles. I'm sorry that your daughter's not actually biking to school right now, given that school is like across the room
From me.
Yeah. This has a
Although
bicycle in it.
she was biking until she actually wiped out on her bike and broke her wrist. It's just a fracture. She'll be okay, but she's not on her bike.
It's why she's not playing violin with us in these shows right now.
Yeah.
We'll have her back soon. This has some bicycles in it. Maybe you guys are old school Nields fans. Maybe you actually haven't even seen us play since like 1998. If that's you, this song's for you.
Oh yeah. Say in the chat if you're old time Nields fans.
Yeah, when did you first see the Nields?
When did you first see the Nields?
We're curious.
We're curious. We want to know. Yes.
I left that wild side long ago. I'm here to tell you something you already know concerning me and my best friend sleeping in her big blue bed. Like the same boys, the same bands, the same games, we've got the same hands. Now I've gotta get over Greta. Gotta get
another one for you longtime Nields fans. Yeah.
Okay.
This is from, well, this was originally on our record Play, but that was a
Sorry, everybody.
that was a fast full band version, and then we developed this finger-picked duo version, which has turned into a trio version that we included on our Live from Northampton record that came out in 2000, and also on Rock All Day, Rock All Night, our kids record that had one CD that was for rocking all day and dancing, and one CD that was for rocking all night and going to sleep. Get it? Rock, rock. We're so clever. So, it is very hard to be far apart from our easy people these days. And I hope you guys have found ways to meet outdoors safely and be with those people.
We sat around the table and we drank a bottle of wine, and it poured around us like a moat. No one could get us, and I was fine, and I said, haven't I paid my dues by now? Haven't I paid my dues by now? Haven't I paid my dues by now? Don't I get the right to choose? Well, I choose you to take up all of my time. I choose you because you're funny and kind. I want easy people from now on. Easy people, people. Easy people, people. Oh, my house is full of empty rooms and broken frames. Other people's stuff in my house we see by Christmas lights and your TV, and that seems to be enough to see what we want to see. You let me be who I wanna be, and we'll be easy from now on. From now on. Easy people, people. Easy people, people. Why can't I be easy? Why can't I be easy like you? All to you I would give the songs I write, the words I pray, and the morning light that comes into this room today. If you would only rise, if you would only say, I want you to take up all of my time. I want you because you're funny and kind. I will be easy from now on. From now on. Easy people, people. Easy people,
So we're just going to do one more song, and then we are going to take a little break where we're going to answer your questions. Dina's going to talk to us, and we're going to chat, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully we'll make you laugh. That's my goal anyway. And then we'll be back with another set after the break, and with a special treat at the very end for you. And this is, well, Marissa, maybe you should tell them about this.
So, it's not even funny. On Election Day 2016, I was very optimistic, and I made a gigantic sheet cake, and I decorated it like a blank American map, U.S. map of the states. And I got blueberries and raspberries, and the idea was the kids were going to fill in red states with raspberries and blue states with blueberries. So I had a whole group of people over at my house. It didn't go well, and we didn't eat the cake. And for the next, speaking of easy people, for the next 3 months, we were just, all of my friends, all of my family, we were just in a state of shock and depression. And it was one of the hardest times in my life, and I kept thinking of anything to get me through. And the two things that got me through were remembering that Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, and that in any other democracy she would have been president. And then the second thing was something that Mahatma Gandhi said. Think of it, tyrants always fall, always. So I'm hanging on to that, and I still am. This song was written just a couple of days before the inauguration. Also, we were having like songwriting synergy.
I mean, it's what you just had to.
You just had to write songs.
Everybody, we've all just brought what we've got to the table, and we'll just keep doing that.
And we'll
for
just
as long
keep-
as we need to.
Yes. All right. 2, 3, 4.
This is the truth of who I am. And it's taken me my whole life to celebrate. I won't go back. You can give me a number, slap on a label, tell me I won't be welcome at your table, but I won't bow down to the tyrants anymore. I know what to do, I've been here before. Tyrants always fall. Always tyrants always fall. Always. This is the truth of where we've been. And it's taken the world till now to take an honest look around. There are lies on the TV, lies in the paper, lies on my phone just grown from the vapor. But I won't be fooled by the liars anymore. This is the truth that we can't ignore. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of This is the truth we've always known. There isn't a lightning bolt to set things right, to bring us home. It's gonna take all our courage, take all our actions, take every heart and every single faction, and it's gonna take time. Some of us won't live that long. When one gets weak, it means it's your turn to be strong. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. Tyrants than there are always more of us than there are always. Tyrants than there are always more of us than there are always. There are more of us than there are always. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more tyrants than there are of them. There are more of us than there are always.
Thank you, Dina.
You are welcome. You had to hear some applause. Played all that time. This is fabulous. I mean, people are putting up these little emojis. It'd be great if we had little guitars we could just shake up in the air. And that. Maybe when we get back to live shows, people will bring little inflatables.
They won't know how to clap anymore. They just know how to put emojis up.
In the air.
Bring their own emojis, yes.
Yes. This is great. We're so happy to have you here. You're doing this on Monday nights.
Every Monday.
That's very cool.
It's keeping us sane, honestly. I mean,
yeah.
I really thought when the pandemic, when the shutdown started in March, actually we didn't even think really to play until late April, and
Well, we were not potted with each other. We were
weren't potted. But even after we still weren't potted when we started doing this. But I really thought in March, oh, this may be the end of our music career. Like, when are the clubs ever going to come back?
Yeah.
And there's this whole thing, as you all probably know, where we can't sing in harmony unless we're in the same room because of, what is it called? Something issues. Latency issues.
Yeah.
We would the first things we did was, it was cold outside, but we would find a warm moment in the day and get dressed up and go out on my porch and record a song or two on our phones and then post that, and that was sort of the best we could do. But when we discovered this way of being in community with people where they get to talk to each other, and then at the end, most Monday nights after we're done with this, I go back through and see what people said. I never know what song they're talking about.
Yeah, they're like,
because,
oh, I love this song. And we're like, what song did
or
they
what did you mean in this song? And I'm like, I don't know. I won't. They're not in order. Facebook doesn't give them to you in order, so we don't know
We should
what they're
tell
talking
people
about.
that. I guess
are
we are
telling
now, right now, yeah. People, when you mention a song, like if you say, oh, I love this, you have to tell us which one, because it's not synced with
Actually,
our show.
it's okay for you to say you love it and not tell us which song, but if you have a question about a song, you have to actually ask. You have to tell us which song it is that you're talking about. And if you say something really interesting, please tell us what you're saying. I love it when you mishear lyrics and you write down what do you call that when you mishear?
Mondegreen.
Mondegreen. I love those.
Yeah.
So this is like, it's not the same as getting to be together in rooms, but it is something, and it is community, and it does feel like a substitute.
And the plus is, we were basically just touring in the Northeast, and we used to tour all over the continent, and now we're able to, reach fans who live across the continent and who live in other countries.
Yeah,
It's
that
amazing.
is super fun.
Yeah.
That is. And I also heard you used You made a verb out of the word pod.
Yes, is that
past
annoying?
tense? Is that really possible? I mean, everything's a verb now. You can do it with everything.
I guess so. That's
You just add an
annoying,
ed, and it's a past tense.
We created
so
a pod.
we go in and out of poddedness with each other. Actually, at the beginning, we did not at all. Like I said, we only saw each other outdoors and far apart from each other on my porch, and for only very short periods of time.
And then we were doing song swaps, which is what it would look just like what it looks like right now, with you on one side and, somebody else on the other. And it would be me all by myself and the two of them. And we would sort of reinterpret Nields songs based on that.
That was fun.
That was fun.
But it was more fun. When
More
we
fun
got
for
to-
you two than
we,
me.
We tiptoed into the potting thing where we first performed outdoors on a porch, and then we were like, we were kind of close together for that. And then we were sort of saying we made, if you're going to pod with somebody, one thing you really, really, really have to do is make sure that everybody in the pod has the same feelings about how
Same nervous system.
well, you have to have the same protocols
Yeah.
because you are in a group who are, and you're only as safe as the weakest link. And so it took us a while to say to each other, okay, I'm going to be able to put up with the fact that you're a little more conservative than me, or that you're a little bit more loose than I am. And we made it. And we still will call each other up and say, is it okay if my child goes for a hike with a friend? We'll discuss every little minutia of our lives, which is tedious for some people, but it is worth it for us to be able to do these shows together and to have our kids be able to play together. And
Yeah,
nice.
that's one of the most important things I think most of us are finding within our own families and in our friend circles too, is that some type of agreement. And I'm sure, your family, that has to really weigh on you as well, because you have your professional life and you also have your family life to make that work. That's great.
We had the pleasure of seeing our parents this summer, but we did not pod with them. We saw them only outdoors and masked and socially distanced. And I know that a lot of other people have made different decisions than that, but that's what made everybody feel safe, and so that's what we did.
Yeah. So the album November, you've been talking about it, and I started to read a little bit about it, and you've referenced it. You played a couple of songs. When did you start writing that?
Well, right after the election.
Okay,
Yeah, I would
The
say
first two songs.
that January.
Yeah, the
Okay.
first two. Well, there are a couple of songs on the record that are older than the current
Butterfly.
crisis. And also, Jesus Was a Refugee. It was
yeah.
written in 2015. But all the others were written after the election of 2016. And all in response to that.
And was it recorded prior to March of 2020?
Sure
Oh,
was.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually came out, I guess, in January.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we had a whole tour planned.
Yeah.
We got
okay,
to do
there you go.
our CD release here in Northampton, but that was about as far as and New York, I guess.
So when things return to some normalcy, you can have a brand new re-release.
Yes, maybe. Well,
maybe.
we'll make new music.
We'll make
Okay,
we've
please
got
do.
new things up our sleeves.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So that's good. All right. I don't want to keep you for too long. This is really, those are some of the things I think everybody wants to know. When Godfrey Daniels in particular is presenting music like this, and we have people who are, obviously not everyone lives in the same house. We want to make sure we're presenting a proper model of what we all feel is, well, most of us feel is good behavior for everyone. Oh, wow, this is wonderful. Everybody's enjoying it, and I want to. I'll reiterate your links and your banners. I'm going to take a couple of minutes to just go over some things with the folks that are watching. I'm going to take you out of the picture for a couple of minutes, and then we'll bring you back in. So we'll see you in a few. This is wonderful, folks. I'm so glad you're all watching and totally enjoying this. We have a few things coming up that I want you to know about, but first I want to say thank you to our sponsor, our media sponsor, WDIY 88.1 Lehigh Valley Public Radio. And on WDIY, there is all kinds of eclectic music programs all week long, including lots of folk programming every weekday night, and also news and public affairs. And one of the programs that you might be most familiar with is Live from Godfrey Daniels. And I want to say thanks to Dave Fry for holding down the programming fort on that. As I am on hiatus from that program, Dave is taking over the entire thing right now and doing a fine job keeping up with all of the archived music from Godfrey Daniels, all the live sets. If you want to find more about what's coming up, not just our live sessions, but other things that might be happening within Godfrey Daniels, the organization itself, you can go to our website, godfreydaniels.org, click on the button for Godfrey's Gazette, and you'll receive the weekly email titled Godfrey's Gazette. I also want to make note of the hashtag Save Our Stages is something that's quite important right now. There's an organization called National Independent Venue Association, and those folks are working tirelessly to reach our legislators to try to bring money from government level into independent venues such as Godfrey's and others that are all across the United States. And a couple of things to mention as far as our live streams go. We have something else called a Godfrey Daniels Presents, where we're simply sharing live streams that are coming out from others. And one coming up is going to be Clap Hands, the Poetry and Song of Tom Waits, and that's going to be a benefit for Godfrey's as well. That's on Sunday, October 25th. And then coming up, the next Parlour session will be with Peter Karp, and that's Saturday, November 21st. You can find all that information at godfreydaniels.org. Quick little note about our membership. I'm going to play this little thing for you, and I hope you pay attention.
For over 40 years, Godfrey Daniels has been considered one of the best listening rooms in the country, where people come to appreciate live music and to celebrate a rare place where both the artist and the audience rise to the occasion. This reputation makes it possible for us to present legendary performers as well as emerging artists on their way to the top. Thanks to our members, volunteers, and the artists as well, we continue to evolve as a community resource with our successful monthly jams, open mic, storytelling, and youth outreach. Please consider supporting Godfrey's as a member. Your membership gift, along with those of other good friends, enables us to present some of the finest live music in the country. Just go to our website and click on the membership tab. It's that easy. Thank you.
And that is true. Godfrey Daniels is member supported, and we do appreciate every bit of that. I want to say thanks to my tech assistants tonight, Patty and Kelly, and we are just about ready here to bring the Nields back on. Y'all ready to come back and play some music for everyone?
Ow.
Hit that again.
Okay,
All right.
sorry.
That's okay. We are here, and I'm going to get out of the way, and please play some music for us. The Nields.
Oh my gosh, wrong song.
I've been grateful for the journey. I've been grateful for the hill, and I've been grateful for the face that greets me every morning. Still I wonder if I took the right fork when the left was calling me. Oh, but darling, you're the right one. That's what everybody told me since I was young. If I won you, I'd be face to the sun, face to the sun. Oh, but darling, we're the same one. We are both built like the sun. We need a moon to orbit. I can't orbit you. And if I tried, I'd surely freeze in a world all full of Normandies. In a world all full of Normandies. It was only for a moment. We were children hunting starfish, and we waded through the low tide, but our sights were on the far shore, and we chose each other every time. And when they asked me who I loved the boy who always chose me too. In a world that thinks in binaries, we always meet our Normandy. We always meet our Normandy. There was music from the speaker high above us in the highlands. We were splashing in the pool and singing. We can feel it all over. What a world we get to live in when there are wonders such as this. And it's a true baptism you and I both knew, marking us too evenly, preparing us for Normandy, preparing us for Normandy. Oh, my brother, we were sailors, we were starlight navigators. We gave our elements and consonants and reflexes to genuflect, and we wore the costume proudly, because sailors never age. We only drift a little over toward dry land, and counted up your braveries, searching for your Normandy, searching for your Normandy. I saw you from afar, I watched you stumble up the shoreline, and before you even got there, you plowed out ever coyly, and your sacrament was lovely, but your vision just can't hold. And is it visionary if you just bow out, honoring your ancestry, surrendering at Normandy, surrendering at Normandy? And now I am retreating. All the glory and the dream are folded in with all the laundry. It's a good life, we both should know, but I fear I've let you down by choosing something so contained. It seems like one of us should stay to close the show. Down through every century, there'll always be a Normandy.
thing happen.
Oh no! Do you
I
need
know.
help?
I might see that's missing.
I know that is missing. But
Hopefully
I can
it'll be
take
okay.
mine off of mine and help you.
I think we'll be okay.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
This is a song from our record Sister Holler, and it is it is not usually played on the piano, but Narissa decided to try it on the piano a few weeks ago, and we enjoyed it so much that we decided let's do it again with the piano.
We've actually never played it all the way through.
That's right. How do we start?
You start,
Okay,
and
I'll
I
start.
come in later.
Okay.
I wrote this song in 2005. No, 6, of course, 2006, because I had just given birth to my daughter, and so that's what it's about. And I wrote it. I noticed that all pops, that like almost every band has a Paco Bell ripoff, and I thought, hey, we haven't had a Paco Bell ripoff. I'm going to write a Paco Bell ripoff, where you steal that chord progression. So I did, and a few, right, and a few weeks ago, Lila actually played Paco Bell as I played this, and it was very fun. When her
You can
wrist
sing
heals-
Paco Bell along while we're playing
Yes, you
this.
can.
It'll be super fun.
Okay.
It's a mashup.
2, 2.
Wanna be grounded, safe on the ground so I can't fall. I lie on the grass after each Dionysian brawl. I want you to fight me, I want you to like me, I want you to set me up in the stars. Even
That was so fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
It is very fun to do something, like where you're a little bit anxious.
Do you need help, Narissa?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Look at that. So, tomorrow would have been Tom Petty's 70th birthday. And when I read that last week, I thought, we have to do a Tom Petty song. I love Tom Petty so much.
We share that love.
And in a way, when I listen to Tom Petty's music, I think, I love this music so much, and I don't even know why. I can't even explain to you why I love the music so much. It hits me in an emotional place. But we all three share a love of Tom Petty. And so I wanted to do a song in his honor. So we chose this one. You guys should sing along on this too.
You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you a lover. Go away somewhere all bright and new. I've seen no other who compares with you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your arm. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, go find a lover. Run away, let your heart be your guide. You deserve the deepest of covers. You belong in a home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me. You're far away from the troubles and worries. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free.
What a great song. He's a genius. And he also wrote songs. I know that you guys played some fancy chords just now, but it is possible to play Wildflowers and not play any fancy chords, and just because I don't play fancy chords and I can play Wildflowers. It's very fun. In fact, I play Wildflowers this session in Hootenanny.
You did?
Yes. I teach toddlers online. If you have toddlers at home that are bored and you want a little bit more music in their life, do write to us, Nields, and I will tell you how to be part of Hootenanny. It's super fun.
It is awesome.
Also, I just want to say, I know that Dina said that the suggested donation is $10, but you could give more. But also,
You could
you
give
can
more
give
to
less.
them. Oh, also you could give some to Godfrey Daniels.
Yes, you could. But I also wanted to just say you can give less. You shouldn't feel ever like, well, you can give nothing, of course. We want everybody to have the music no matter what. But you shouldn't ever feel like, oh, I only have $3 to give. That's fine.
That is fine.
We don't mind that.
No judgment.
And also, really, giving nothing is fine too. We love you, and we want to make music with you, and we want you to be here. And thank you for being part of this and helping to support Godfrey Daniels and musicians. And
for coming to our show, and come
Yes.
again next Monday when we'll be on YouTube. You just need to follow us on Facebook or Instagram or sign up on our mailing list.
okay, it is super duper crazy important for you to vote, especially if you live in Pennsylvania.
Yes, Pennsylvania. Give us some hope, Pennsylvania.
and
Write
also-
write some hope in the chat.
Also, I just want to say, if you can vote early and in person, that's what I think is the safest and the best way of voting. That's how I'm going to vote.
I voted by
So,
absentee ballot.
You're cooler than me, but anyway.
But with the drop box at the electors'
okay,
house.
so we love you, and we're going to be here for you no matter what happens in 2 weeks.
But in this song, we're going to be super optimistic. We're going to imagine a party in the streets.
Thank you all for coming. After this song, Dina's going to come back and talk to you a little bit, and then she is going to play for you a video that we made. If you've been coming to these shows, you might have seen it, but if you haven't, stick around. We're very proud of it. And we have a lot of hope and love for the community that makes up this beautiful country. Come on, girls and boys and non-binary people. Do you believe in democracy? Well, we've got something to say about it, and it goes something like this.
How do you want to feel this November? When you feel it, don't let it go. Oh no. Radio HOPE, that is your frequency. Dial in whenever you get scared. Come to our party this November. Even
the future on our side.
I'm looking at you, Texas.
Destiny, democracy, our opportunity to make it better than before. We can do this, yes we can, yes we can, yes we can. How big is your heart? How big is your home? What if you knew this was possibility? We've got work to do. 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 Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We've got a We've got work to
Thanks so much, you guys. We had a great time with you tonight. Thank you, Dina, and everybody at
Thank you,
Godfrey Daniels.
Dina.
Thanks to Patty and Kelly, too.
Thank you, Patty and Kelly.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. We got that little vote ticker going across the bottom, and oh, how did that happen? I got myself there. I wanted to say hello and goodbye to them, but anyway, goodbye. We had this was a wonderful, wonderful time, and thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us throughout the show and enjoying this thing. There's more comments coming in. You know, you all just love this. I love that you can, send your love over this way and make everybody feel so good. And this community that gets built by your comments, that's good. Not all in the same place, literally, but virtually we are, and that's a cool thing too. And finally, a couple of last minute things I want to say. I do want to say thanks again up there in the top corner, WDIY, Lehigh Valley Public Radio. Thanks so much for helping us to get the word out about these live streams and being our good friends for many, many, many years. Godfrey Daniels has been around since 1976 and one of the longest running folk music clubs in the country. That would be the United States. We're very, very proud of that. And we continue. We really do hope to continue to do that for a very long time, and I appreciate all of your support. So, last thing we're going to do, thanks to the Nields, they want you to enjoy this video that we're going to put up right now called, well, you know the title. It's America the Beautiful, and well, there you go. Here it is.
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed her grace on thee, and crown thy good in neighborhoods from sea to shining sea.
Oh, beautiful, for reason led, the founding of our rules, the balance of the power trumps the tyranny of fools. America, America, God mend thine every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law.
beautiful our open skies, how far our eyes do go. We crave a land unlimited by anyone's control. America, our liberty has blinded us with greed. Our bounty has deluded us to take more than we need.
How humbling that grace bestowed on our unworthy heads, when we, the people, turn our backs on families that fled.
America, our borders ache. Oh, let us find our soul. Unite the families torn apart, each broken heart be whole. Oh, beautiful to make amends for our abhorrent acts. Our country built by labor forced on stolen lands and backs. America, repent for this, repair and say what's true. Let equity our promise be, declare these truths anew. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above.